Hey guitar friends, welcome to All About Guitar Academy. What if there was one chord shape that you could use to play all the major chords and minor chords on the fingerboard of your guitar? Well, I've got good news. There is one chord shape that we can use, and I'm going to go over that coming right up. So grab your guitar, make sure you're in standard tuning, and I'll see you in a few seconds. Hey, welcome back to All About Guitar Academy. If you're a subscriber, I want to thank you. This channel has really taken off in the last year, and I want to just let you know how much I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I guarantee you we're going to have lots and lots of good guitar resources and stuff for you in future videos. But today, we are going to talk about one chord shape that allows you to play all the major and all the minor chords up the fretboard. I did put out a video about this about a year ago, and I decided to revisit this based on a couple questions I had from my students. And I was surprised to find online that there's really not a whole lot about this guitar hack. And I was a little bit surprised. I would think they'd be talked about a little bit more because every guitarist, no matter what your skill level is, needs to know about this guitar hack. All right, so let's jump right in to the one chord shape. Now, you probably know this chord shape already. E major and A minor. So the cool thing about this chord shape is not only is it a very popular chord that we use all the time as guitarists, but we can move this chord shape and add one more finger to it all the way up the fretboard to create major chords. So let's start with E major, for example. You'll notice that I've got my finger number 1 sticking straight up, and I've got my thumb here on the back of the neck of the guitar, just like that. The reason I'm doing that is because we're going to use finger number 1 to create the other major chords on the fingerboard. Also, I always show my guitar students to play E major this way or to learn to play it this way because it's going to help when you start doing bar chords, which we're not going to do today. I've got good news for you, no bar chords today, so don't run away. But it also just allows you to have more flexibility to do things with finger number 1, your index finger. So let's start our E major. Now all we're going to do is we're going to slide this E major up a half of a step to the next fret and put our finger number 1 down on string number 2, fret number 1, and that creates an F major chord. The only thing is we don't want to play our E strings, string 1 or 6. It's okay if you do, it's not going to sound that bad. And it actually sounds pretty cool on some of the different places, different chords on the guitar that we're going to cover today. But I want to show you, if you just play these 4 strings, string 2, 3, 4, and 5, with your fingers in this pattern, it's going to be a lot easier to show you each of the chords. So we've got F major. Okay. The C doesn't sound bad if I add that extra E note at the end. But we're going to slide up another half step, and now we've got F sharp. And if we slide up another half step, we've got a G major. See, if I play G major down here, it sounds a lot like G major right here. Right? Okay, now we're going to go up another half step, and we've got G sharp major. Another half step up, we've got A major. And it does sound cool if you add that E string in there. Now we've got A sharp. And then after A sharp, we've got B. Then this is not B sharp, another half step up, it goes to C. So if you know the notes on your fretboard, you'll know what I mean. So you need to know the notes on your fretboard. But we go from B to C, not to B sharp. So this is C. right? C sharp, D, D sharp, or E flat, D sharp or E flat, and now we are back to E, and I can play all the strings. The only thing is playing it all the way up here for an old guy like me, it's pretty tough. So I'm going to play my E back down here again. All right, but so what's important to know is that we go all the way up to the 12th fret and we're back to E major. So we've got E major, F sharp major, G major, G sharp, A major, A sharp, B major, C major, C sharp major, D major, D sharp major, and then E major. And that's all the major chords. Now let's look at the minor chords. Okay, let's make our A minor chord shape, and we're going to do it the same way as we did with the E. All we're going to do is move down towards the floor, move all of our fingers from the E major down and over one string for each finger, and we're going to leave our index finger up like that. Okay, we're playing string 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're not playing string number 6. So that's A minor. And you guessed it, we're going to slide up a half step to the next fret. We're going to put finger number 1 down on top of this first string, first fret, and we're only going to play strings 1, 2, 3, and 4 this time. So it sounds like this. All right, so that is going to be A sharp minor. The next one up we've got is B minor. Then, of course, from B we go straight to C. So that's C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, E minor, D sharp minor. Then we go to E minor, and there is no E sharp from here. We go straight from E to F minor, and then F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp minor, and now we're back to A minor. And oh, it's a stretch from here. All right, that's A minor. It's a lot easier to play down here. So I hope you're catching all of this. What we've done is we simply used one chord shape, the E major. We've added another finger to it, and we can go to F major and so on up the fretboard. On this string, string number 5, we move down to string number 4 and make the A minor chord shape, and we can continue up the fretboard with all of the minor chords. All right, I learned this a long time ago from my guitar teacher, so this is nothing new. But if it's new to you today, I hope you'll like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you'll share this with your friends. And I also hope you'll check us out at allaboutguitaracademy.com, where we teach you how to play the guitar in as little as 6 weeks or less. All right, so make sure you check us out there, allaboutguitaracademy.com, and I'll see you in the next video.